It's good to see you again. Pull up a chair by the hearth.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Maplestone match. And I think Senor Benji, that's right next to me, just had a good surprise.
Well, yes,
Nice hat.
I did bring my hat, as you can see.
And you're not Ragok,
No.
and I think we didn't sit at the right place. Hey, everyone, welcome to this Maplestone match, the last one of this season. I'm Ragok, and I'll welcome you here for the second time of the season. Actually, opened the season with Stowe, and now that we are in a new meta, which would just arrive, and I was eager to see what the players would bring and everything. And we have four matches two matches actually that are very important today. It might make a difference into the top 8. That's going to be on the 28th of April, right here at Montreal Esports office. We'll give you more info on that a bit later. But Benji, how are you doing?
I'm doing pretty well, if you want to know. And not to correct you or re-say what you just said in a better way, never would I do such things, but to be really clear, our first match is between Watt and Payne. Both of those players are 4-3 at the moment. An extra win will let them go to the 5-3 position. Every 5-3 position will have a double elim tournament to decide who gets the 2 last spot for the top 8. So if they win, it's not assured, but they sure as want to win tonight. The second match, though, we have Shom and Chancy, which are going to be playing upstairs. You'll see them in the webcams later on. Well, if Shom wins, he has a direct spot to the top 8, which is really important for him.
Yep.
And Chansey would be in the same position as Watt and Payne, where he would need to do an extra double elimination tournament to qualify for the top 8, as you said, on the 28th of April.
And it's very interesting today because since it's a new meta that changes like every hours now, like the meta now is not the same that it was during the day. People are trying a lot of decks. Hearthstone Standard has switched it completely since we started a new year, the Year of the Raven. So I'm eager to see what the guys are going to bring. Like you said, yes, Watt and Payne, 2 players that are fighting for a tiebreaker, like you said. And what interesting things there is about those players. Payne, when we asked him, like, what do you like about Hearthstone? What brought you to Hearthstone? He said, oh, I love trading games. Like, okay, trading card games.
Yeah.
Like, okay, classic.
Magic the Gathering fan.
Yeah. And he asked, and when we asked him, he said, no, Naruto. And like, oh, okay, that was actually a trading card from Naruto. Did you play that?
I have never, but oh my God, will I love to lethal someone with a ninjutsu.
And when we asked the guys what were their favorite card, what we knew because we cast him before is the Lich King, just badass. Lich King looks badass. And for Payne, it's the rune from the mage, explosion rune, yeah. Because it's quite strong. It's interesting if you're in a secret mage. You don't. With your face, I believe that you don't.
No,
play
I
Secret
do
Mage.
love Secret Mage. It's just one of my golden class. So I try not to play it. But what surprises me is that he chose one of those really good secrets that act as a removal, and his lineup is completely on the other side of what an Hearthstone player would like if he does like the secret, because everything is either spiteful or aggro and no mage. No mage. So that's his favorite card, but it may not be on top of the meta. He didn't bring it. Well, on the contrary, Watt is all in for the control matchup. So he's playing his control warrior. Well, the control warrior now is Taunt warrior, so that's pretty nice.
The
We're gonna
Hod
see it.
warrior, I guess. Is it?
Yeah,
it
the
is
back
the
row,
Hod
yeah,
warrior. The
exactly.
Wild warrior, yeah.
You know, when you tank up for 4, that's an easy win.
Yeah, well, we'll see how it goes. Like I said, the meta is changing, and the format when you're playing in tournament and you're playing on the ladder is completely different. We'll see how the guys are doing if they had time to practice, and we'll go straight into game 1 between Payne and Watt, and we'll start with Payne's gonna start with his priest, while Watt is gonna start with his warrior.
But the thing is, we are not able to see Payne's card. Therefore, the person at the technical is having a little bit of problems. But nonetheless, we will proceed, and it will be a Nelson match. And we are going to see Watt going for the tank up hero power. No surprise there.
And we can see, like, it is not it's a Hod warrior, yes.
But it is not a quest odd warrior. It is simply a odd control warrior. Finishing with Baku, having some Alex Tressa, Goral, Byron Geddon.
And I guess there's Dead Man Hands in there. Does it? Oh no,
there's
it's not. No, it's because it's 2. It's for 2, so
Exactly.
you cannot put it in there. I saw some control warriors on the ladder where it was a very good good stats, and from what I saw, but it's long games. And it's a very long game.
Well, we didn't discuss about this matchup beforehand, but you're right. This game is going to be long as that word I cannot say. But before that, as you're going to see, the play rate now are fairly low. We're probably not going to see Acolyte of Pain being played. I think we're going to have an armor up. So for the rest of the turn, let me discuss all the love I'm receiving on the chat, man. I got that Chansey guy, that Shito guy, that Muigetsu. Muigetsu said, wow, quel homme. And he is clearly not talking about you because he wrote Senor Benji right before. Like, I feel...
That's
really
not you either, huh? All right, we played the Acolyte of Pain here. I mean, it could be okay. I mean, he's got to at least get one, maybe 2 cards. I mean, unless there's nothing he can do yet. The Dustbreaker is only next turn, so it was safe to at least maybe get at least maybe 1 at minimum and probably 2 cards out of it.
I would personally say it's going to be a 1 card, as we don't see any AoE inside of Watt's end, and he's not able to trade into the Tar Creeper, which is, like I said during lunch, is a card I really dislike because it has stunt and it's cheating, which is really unfair for people that like Hunter or Druid like I do. So anyway.
Yeah, and What's wonderful about Thought Creeper is that with the 3 attack, it contests pretty much anything on board. Now with the new cards, there are less cards with 3 health, but mostly in the beginning, at turn 3, 4, 5, most of the minion will have 3 health.
Which is why I dislike it. I love playing little small guys and going face.
I
That's how you get rank 1, buddy.
I was
Because
watching.
I'm rank 1 today.
Yeah,
It doesn't happen often, but I am right now. And discussing about rank 1, I will be giving you my analysis of the play right now, which will be that new card, which is 5/4 Rush. Rush. I was about to say Tunt. I don't like those words out of my mouth. So as we're going to see right now, it's going to be a nice trade. Only going to draw 1, so we're not going to give an extra value to Watt because he needs those extra draw to be able to deal with Pain's board at the moment. So we do have Brawl, we do have a Shield Slam, and we have the Reckless Fury. Every all those cards will deal pretty fine with the board. But the question is,
he can clear with Righteous Fury here if he wants.
he can, but the question is, does he want to? Because right now, Pain's board is not threatening. Like he's not scared. Like he armor up by 4 every turn. So does he clear right now? I think no, he doesn't. So
Yeah, he does. He does. And it's important to do so. It can be very quick for a Spiteful Priest to win. That's a good thing about this deck is that it can get on board pretty fast. Like you can see here on turn 5, he was pretty well on the board. So we don't want him to go and keep growing like this. So it's better the way he's playing right now to clear it now. You control the board, you control the game. That's what you want to do with this warrior.
I do not know for you, but before the expansion came out, I was heads over eel about the Nightmare Amalgam, which is the 3/4 we see on Pain's side, which is all creature type at the moment. And surprisingly, I personally did not see that card really often. I thought it would be not a game changer, but it would be almost auto-include in any tribal decks. But tribal decks are not really at the flavor at the moment.
Eventually, maybe, and with other expansion coming during the year, we might see it a bit more.
Oh, yeah.
It fits very well into this deck where Priest still plays some dragons. He lost some very like one of the best card that Priest lost into the rotation is the Dragon
Fire
Operative.
Potion.
No, Dragon
No.
Operative.
Yeah, right.
That's one of the best dragon that he lost. He lost, of course, the potion, but was not played that much anymore. He was replaced by Dustbreaker because Dustbreaker would do the same thing almost, and then you would have a minion on board as well to contest. So
I don't know. Lately, I've been playing against priests, and knowing they do not have Dragon Fire Potion really allows me to make gritty plays. Not gritty because there's no Dragon Fire Potion anymore, but it's just nice to be able to overextend on turn 6, 7, and then extra. Psychic Stream is not as popular as I thought it would be. But
it's
let's
starting.
get-
Starting. I saw it a few times today. It's getting there.
So we just drew the Baku on Watt side. Not going to be really helpful at the moment. Baron getting not doing the job either, and that 11 toughness on that new card, which is called something Guardian. The 4/11 mouse guy, the 4/11 on the board. That's it. The Worm Guard.
Worm Guard.
Add half the name, right? It's really hard after a new expansion to get all those names right.
You're pretty good. You're so good, senor.
Oh, sí lo soy. Dígamelo más. So I was just saying Spanish things, so don't pay attention when I do that, please.
Or you can practice your Spanish with Benji.
Wait. I'm sorry, guys. The game is a bit boring at the moment. I'll admit it because Pain is gonna play board until he's gonna be cleared by a brawl. And my guess is Watt's going to win just on long term. It's going to be a really long game, but Watt's going to win because he has enough removal to deal with whatever Pain's going to come out, and he doesn't have any burst. But let me talk about the chat, my friend, because Pale Tire said something really important, and I will, how do you say, mark his words? Yes, mark his words. He said, word for word, Benji, better ranked than I am, uninstalling right now, and he's supposed to be streaming right after this, not after this match, but after this Maple match he's supposed to stream, and now he's going to say he's going to uninstall?
Yeah, so you hear it first. Peltire is going to play PUBG.
I thi-
Or Fortnite.
I think the Grizzlies will not like this news. So Ashom just got into here. He's making sign on the side of the window. He already got undressed. You know, he's that kind of guy.
He's gonna go take a nap just before his match.
So just like as discussed, Payne did overcome it on the board, and the answer of Watt was to go on a brawl, and that was really paid off for Watt. So
Yeah, I rolled on this brawl. He managed to have like well, the highest roll would have to kept his taunt minion, the 2/6, but in the
the
end,
Worm Guard. We just named him.
no, not the Worm Guard. The if
Oh, okay,
Watt,
you mean
Watt,
on
the,
Watt's sides. Okay,
yeah.
might be on this one.
Yeah, this is. I mean, it still ends up like who's gonna play the best, but I think Watt has it very slowly going to get what he needs, especially now that he has Extraza. Maybe he can create some kind of pressure on next turn.
Right now, if I don't mistake, the weapon's at 6. If you combine that with the Baku, that could be 13 damage in 2 turns. If we put Alexstrasza on board, not going to be enough for lethal, but the Alexstrasza is clearly there to get a lethal in the next couple of turns.
And Payne here is not very happy what we found with his Curious Glimmerroot. Yep, the shield block's not going to help you much.
Shield Slam, my friend.
Shield Slam,
The
yeah, of
block
course.
card you're talking about is into the Hall
Yep.
of Fame now. It doesn't exist anymore.
Yep. What would you do? Do you usually just take the card, or sometimes when I like get something bad with Glimmerroot, I just like nah. I'm not just
Oh
not
no, you
gonna
got to take it. You know, Hearthstone, it doesn't look like it, but there's lots and lots of mind game into this game.
And especially, I don't know if Payne is running it. I started running the Charmeleon or Carmeleon or whatever card that is.
Oh yes, the new legendary Camellias.
Camellias. I started, and this is going to be huge in tournament, I believe, because if you're able to read a bit of your opponent's opponent hand, it's going to be crazy information that someone can get, and especially in the hands of professionals, I believe that they can switch their play completely associated to what
the information that
information
Camellias can give them. Exactly. It is a crazy card. Is it going to make a big impact? Information-wise, I would see it there. Just to get that information you just explained. Will it be nice? Will it do work in matchups? I'm not sure. It will. I mean, like, because let's say in this situation, like, would you like to get a Baron Geddon if you're Payne? Like, it's a nice threat, but it's not going to win you the game, man.
In the like, as the game go, it loses value unless you get something very good out of your opponent's hand. But at the beginning, when you know exactly you play against that player for the first time, you want to know the information of what he has in his hand and how do you play around it. I think it's very nice.
Well, as we see right now, Payne does have the information that Watt has an Alexstrasza in his hand. And he's like, wow, I'm almost facing lethal next turn.
Exactly. So yes, he can play around it, and that's very nice.
Wait,
and it fits with his synergy of Dragon Synergy as well. He can
fact,
now play Dustbreaker.
if you don't mind, I will ask the mouse to hover over the weapon to see how much damage it can pull out next turn. No, the damage which is on board, my friend. Elena? The damage on... no, the weapon.
The weapon of the warrior.
That's
yes,
5 damage.
5 left.
Ooh, so...
Okay.
We are 1 damage off from using Alexstrasza next turn and winning the game.
So there we go. We see the Carmelios coming in with Alexstrasza, and it's a fight of Alexstrazzas. And we're gonna just slam it, and it's possible for Watt to do. It's easy. He has armor. Payne cannot do that. And we get something that now in the Spiteful Priest is the Prince Khaliset that now is part of this list. I believe that it's because you don't have runes anymore. Do you still? No, you don't have the rune that the rune that makes that you can get a spell from your deck. Is that still in the rotation? Shadow rune. Is that?
I'm confused. We're talking about mage, priest.
Priest, because now the list of priests runs.
Yes, it's still there.
It's still there.
I forgot the name of that card.
Okay, so it's
because
not
I'm a
using
scrub. I'll say it again. I'm a scrub. So people on chat saying like I sound so good and stuff, and you insult me. I don't care because I know I'm a scrub. But the thing is, I'm an interesting scrub. Huh? In your face. In your face, monks 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm with you, monks. I think White got this as well. But then,
just so I mean, I haven't cast in how many weeks is the is the league?
8 weeks.
I've cast the first match. Now I've played a little bit. I've been pretty busy with, life stuff.
Yeah, no, I know. I do happen to
No.
have a life as well. So
Do you?
yeah. I feel you on
Oh,
this one.
you hear it first. And he gets his rush minion. Okay. He has Darius Crawley in there as well. This is a great card. I'm
Alright.
playing.
So is it the rush minion we died? Yeah, it is. Sweet.
Wow.
So that's
Well played.
lethal for Watt, but that's it.
And game number 1 goes to Watt with his Control Warrior. It's secured. And now Payne is going to have to come back maybe with his Priest or maybe with another one of his deck. What deck were banned from each side?
Well,
tonight?
we banned the Warlock on
both.
Watt's side because
Okay.
it's really good.
Yeah.
But surprise, Watt decided to ban Druid on Payne's side.
And-
Scared of the spiteful Druid? I think so, my friend.
And it's pretty strong right now. You can see the result on the ladder. Top 3 right now is the Paladin, the odd Paladin. Even well, all Paladins are rush like that are close to the dude Paladins that used to be.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
still very good. Next to it, you have like Warlock, and then you have Druids. Pretty much the top 3 right now meta in the percentage. According to HS Replay.
According to SS Replay. Not is knowledge, be aware of that, but according to SS Replay. So in chat, don't complain again, please. But yeah, so we decided for Watt to go with his creatureless Hunter, which is really interesting. It has 2 copies of To My Side, so it's going to trigger automatically. There's no weapon, there's no Ishals, there's no Barns, so 100%. Turn
And-
5 or maybe 6 if thing goes bad. Double Animal Companion. Really nice. Is he going to make the cut against all those 1/1s? We'll see later on.
Yeah, this is actually what we were talking about, the odd warrior, the odd paladin, and it's a comeback from the worm. Is back in this list. The corridor creeper, yes, right, the worm. Oh man,
I don't know. Corridor Creeper, Corridor Creeper, I think was in the list in the first places because there was just so many aggro matchup on the ladder. So it was really putting the odd Paladin into like a driving seat, having that 3-2-5. But it's getting way too much Warlucky for a 2-5 to be really efficient. So it may get removed in the future for. But then again, that's the thing with odd and even decks. Your options are so limited. I really don't like building a deck of either even or odd cards.
it's
really
probably
hard.
gonna get better as like more expansion comes in to play with it, as you get more card, and probably Blizzard's gonna put this into balance when they print a card. We'll see what happens.
All right. So on what turn, I would be looking for a secret if I would be in his seat. Freezing Trap, terrible at the moment. Flanking Strike, also terrible. To My Side is going to come in
It's not
2
yet, no.
turns at the best.
Aye, flanking strike next turn, I guess.
No,
it's
I
gonna
think
go
Freezing Trap is still worth it. Just for the fact that it's a trap, it will trigger the
the Spellstone, yeah, you're right.
yeah. It's just too good.
Yeah.
The Spell Zone, I think, is the reason why Spell-less Hunter still has a chance without the Barnes and the Charge, because you can pull out 12 stats, 12 attack and 12 defense stats for 5 mana. That's pretty incredible.
Yeah, you're right, Peltire. I was quite busy reproducing, or at least taking care of what I created.
All
What-
right, so on Pain side, we did a nice read. So we're going to get the second trigger on the Firefly. It is incremental value. Is it going to be enough to kill Watt? That's another question. Because 1-2s at the moment are not going to be doing the job.
And I don't know if you tried this list. Did you play a bit of Odd Paladin?
Oh, yes, I did.
Did you play the version with the Cauldron?
Yes, but never really triggered it to the point where I was like, wow, this is so fun.
Yeah.
But I did see some streamers do it. And
Yeah.
what I liked about this Odd Paladin is a really good deck at the moment and fairly budget. Like at the moment, I've trained 2-3 people in Hearthstone at the moment,
Yeah.
and Baku is just an easy legendary to craft, and you just craft it, and then you have like 2-3 options of valid decks, budget-like. I mean, Corridor Creeper and Call to Arms being the other epics in the deck. Everything else is either rare or common. So, and it's gonna hit. It's gonna hit hard at lower ranks, rank 20. I'm pretty sure this is a good deck.
Yeah. So here, what did a good play? He's gonna be perfect on curve for next turn to play the play is a Spellstone with a maximum efficiency, and it's gonna be good to defend against the board that Pain may or may not put in front of him. He's still wondering, okay, what am I going in with something else here? Okay, so Wandering Monster.
So that could be bad. So it's not ideal. So what's gonna?
It's gonna stick to the board. That's the important thing for what. Pain now can play around that.
So Samaboom on chat says, "I want a cup like that." Well, Sam, it's easy. It's a two-step process to get a cup like this. First, you register to Maplestone League. Second, you win it. Bam! That's how you get your cup.
Yeah, that's there's no crown this year. It's gonna be a nice Maplestone Cup with or without the goods in it.
So we're going to see the Spellstone. It's not maximized, but it's still.
It is.
It's still. Oh, it is. Oh my
yeah,
bad.
it's 4.
I'm a scrub.
That's
quit.
okay.
Quit.
We're both very good
Scrubs. Yeah, we're really good scrubs. Yeah, we're amazing scrubs. So right now the situation is fairly hard for Payne. He may be looking at a 2-0 because Tarim, even though it's no, not Tarim, it's Sunkeeper.
No, it's it's what is it called? Sunwalker.
Sunwalker, Sunkeeper. Oh my bad. Oh my bad.
He got it from the Stone Defender. Stone Hill Defender.
Stone Hill Defender.
That's exactly what I said.
So Francois, it's all right. New cards, you don't know them. Old cards, you're gonna hesitate. I know that. I'm gonna say the name of the cards for the rest of the stream.
And I'll disappear.
So, oh, Candle Shot. That's a pretty nice way to remove the Vine Shield and that Sunwalker and not Sunkeeper because that's the Rim Sunkeeper. I'm getting
No,
confused.
Sunkeeper. I think it's another card.
No, I'm kidding with you.
All right.
Oh, I know, Chad, that we were 5 minutes late, but Lost Legend, you got some respect, man. I'll say what you said. It's to my side. Best card. Double offer. That speaks to me on a personal level. You remember my love for Call of the Wild?
Yeah, I thought about you when it was rotating out.
Well,
Like,
good
oh,
thing.
that's probably he probably cried at night.
No, because it was already dead like a couple of months ago when they put it at 9. What an error.
Yeah.
Taking the best card ever and nerfing it? I mean, they did do it with Dr. Boom. Why would they do it with Call of the Wild? That was I want to say bad words at the moment because that got me really personal.
That makes me think: are they ever gonna print legendary spells? That'd
Well,
be nice.
Quest sort of count.
Yeah.
So if we go back to
guess.
game, Pain, I think as a more or less easy choice, I think I would go for the Rodent Applebaum because he's going to be losing a couple of life in the next turns.
And his opponent only have 1 card in hand. He just can slow down a little bit.
Depends if he does draw the Rock Dalar. If he does draw that, he's going to be happy. Full hand.
Yeah.
Pushing damage, removing blockers.
And does Rakdalar comes in, and you will see.
So
no, it's the
we
wrong
saw-
weapon.
As we saw on Payne's face at the end of that turn, he was not satisfied, but at the same time, was there really an optimal play because all those 3 thieves are doing a great job at denying him the board, making the Fungal Mentor in his end completely garbage. So he didn't really like what happened. I think trading the no, he went for that.
All right, so I guess the taunt, the Applebaum here is a good. Yeah.
Well,
I
it's a
think-
pretty nice play at the moment. It allows you to play your hero power, so double 1/1. It's a 4/5. It trades really bad into your 3/3s, and will gain you 5 life.
Do you boost it? Do you play your other 1 minion here? Is it overextending? I mean, your opponent has only 1 card, but like you said, that could change pretty fast.
Is it? Oh, but that's pretty nice.
That's
It is
very,
not
very good top deck here from Watki. He gets a Deathstalker Rexar.
So he's going to deal with the board. He's going to be able to do a clean trade on the Apple Bomb. Not the best trade ever, but it's a lot better than sending 2/3/2s into it and sending 6 face. Didn't decide to craft the beast, decided to go for face.
Yeah, he went for 8 damage face actually because he decided to use his 2 mana to get a steady shot into the face of Pain. And Pain is he's emptying his hand, hoping that he can defend against this new threat that Watt put on board. And Watt is stuck with another Eagle Horn Bow.
Right, so King Luke, whoa, that was crap. I hope he picked the 1/1 on the right. I would go with maybe Giant Wasp.
All right.
All right, so he chose the bear. He chose the bear. It's still fine.
The Wasp would have been kind of great with this because it's something that gives 1/1 to your beast and it's stealth. Plus, it's poisonous.
I don't think Wad's going to have a lot of beasts for the rest of the game, even though he has a hero power. Like,
Well,
if I would be Pain, I would remove every beast I see the second I see them.
But like, if there's to my side, if there's like a lot of spells like this from his bow, we'll see.
Well, since on Pain's side, there's no other choice. He's going to have to clear. He's going to have to look at his Divine Favor and say, damn, why is that card in my hand? Not doing much, right?
It's good against other, like control lineups, but of course now.
Oh, Peltier with his insanely wide wisdom of Hearthstone just likes to contribute to our commentating in the chat and says, well, now Rexar is pretty good because you can discover Rush and Lifesteal Beast. Thank you, Peltier. Uninstall the game now.
You can watch a Peltier stream right after the Maple match, guys.
So, is he going to find a Rush Beast? Oh, he didn't. Oh, poor him. Peltier, I think you were wrong on this one.
It's not possible. If we cannot see it, it's not real. Doesn't exist. Okay. Silence, poisonous weapon. And we're going to the face. And hope for the best. And level up! Oh my god.
But it's not going to be enough.
It's 9, 10,
It
11.
just gives an extra 6 damage, so it's not going to be enough. He's at 27.
Yeah, it's 14.
No way to gain life on Pain's side, so I think that's GG. But I'm not sure. Like, who am I? A scrub?
Well,
Yeah, I'm a
it's
scrub.
stunned. I mean, you get 3 taunts, right, with level up. So it's possible. But what we don't know is that he has this new card in hand, the Worm. What was it called?
The Wing Blast.
The Wing Blast,
Oh,
yeah.
oh,
That's
card.
gonna
Oof.
give lethal to what? Or does it? No, it's still gonna miss some damage.
Oh, I forgot. Level up gives tons.
Yeah. That's what. That's why it's. Oh, and you get Nightmare in this. Of course, you're gonna get
course.
Nightmare Amalgam.
Oh, God. I feel so scrub. You know, when I started casting, I really put in efforts. Well, not that I didn't put efforts today. It's just I was playing a lot more and thinking about the game a lot more, and now I'm just like casually getting rank 1 while
it's
Peltier
Rush.
is still rank 4.
Rush Lifesteal. That's very nice. Is it? Oh, this is great, and we're 1 off. Or actually, no.
No,
No,
because
you win. You just win there.
unless he gains life. Oh,
I
this
don't
is not live. This
no,
is
no,
an
no.
Artist Squire.
And
I think
what-
Pain knows it.
Yeah.
Watch his face.
He's
Watch
like,
his face. Watch his face. He's not gonna like it.
No, he probably knows that. He's like, can I play around that? Can I? No.
Wait, let me check into his list just to be sure.
There's nothing to heal. That's for sure.
I mean, we could always get a Stonehill Defender, getting a... No, I don't see.
Now, the great
But
thing,
anyhow.
the great thing is that you would have the Cauldron and like hitting a good Shaman healing spell and come back in the game.
No, I didn't say that the Cauldron wasn't bad. It's just that I wasn't impressed by it as much as I thought it would be great. Because it is
Yeah.
great. I love...
Yeah, you can get some great spells. Sometimes you get like the thing that gives 2 health to your totem.
That might...
Totem might is
No, that's not
yeah,
ideal.
it's not the
So
spell
we're
that you
going to
want.
see Mage on what side? It is a control Mage. So with big spells, with my little favorite Dragon Color Alana. Did I tell you I
Okay.
opened that card golden?
Oh no, yeah, I was there actually.
Oh,
it was on lunch. It was on lunch.
Exactly, it was during lunch. So, but yeah, again,
Yeah.
Alex Strasa, Syndragoza. So this is a deck filled of dragons and control. Arcan Artificer for the life gain. So we have it right now in Zuat's hand.
So, is there any like new cards into that deck, or is it pretty much the same list that?
well, we do have the Rotten Apple Bomb.
Okay.
Aside from that, we have the
Voodoo
Oh.
Doll.
the
You gotta-
Voodoo Doll, which is super nice in Mage because it's just like a 5. It's a 5-mana Siphon Soul, no life gain.
Yeah, and it's an assassination from.
Or
from
it's an
Rogue.
assassination from Rogue. You're right. It's more or less the same
It's
thing.
not that good, but you can play around it. And I guess since you have the Frost Lich King Jaina, you can actually work around it and even create a 3/6 lifesteal
Water
elemental.
Yep. So that's a lot better than Assassinate, no?
It is. If you all meet all the condition, it can be very good. So apart from that, I think that's well the Raven Familiar. No, that's not. That's from the other expansion before.
think
There's a newer right, Raven.
The Arcane Keysmith is a
Oh.
new card. It's the one we see at the middle of his hand. It's
Okay.
the 2/2 for 4. Discover a secret and put it into play. Sounds great. Can't wait to see it work.
All right, discover a secret. So
If
okay,
Ice Block was still in there, this card would have been bonkers.
and that's probably one of the reason why they printed it, or why they removed the ice block. Like sometimes they did. You remember when they removed Sylvanas? It did say, "Oh well, with all the cards are coming up, Sylvanas is just going to be too strong. We need to remove her from game. We have to put them into Hall of Fame." So I think it might be one of the reasons. All right,
Well,
let's
in
see
the
how
case
it works.
of Sylvana, there was a lot more than that. It was just the best 6-drop ever. Like there was no 6-drop that could compare to that, aside from
The-
Taurusyn.
Yeah, you have
Taurusyn was
Taurusyn.
already out when they put it in. Put
No,
Sylvana.
they left at the same time.
Did I have it at the same time? Well, that was a correct choice from Blizzard because Sylvana was really good. And do you imagine today in Cube Luck?
Whoa,
OMG.
with Cube would be so crazy. Wow. All right, so we missed. We're going for a mirror entity here on what side? Now we're testing here if it's a counterspell. Okay, so Pain's okay. It's not a counterspell. I actually think he should go full level up here. While I mean, you just use your coin. Or Fogelmancer could be nice as well.
But you have 2 level up. Do you imagine one after the other? I think he's going to go for that play. That may be really paying for him, but we do have a Dragon's Fury on what side?
No, you should. You should. I mean, the biggest problem right now for those mage deck is they don't, like you said, don't have ice block anymore, and so you can go rush. You can like be very aggressive against them, and you know now that it's not gonna stop you from killing them. And so it makes for a good strategy to try to push face as much as possible for Pain.
Well, I think his deck has nothing else to do, so it sounds like a great strategy. And chat-wise, hey there, Cobra Jet. I too love you a lot. I know you love me, so express it on chat, please. So Apple Bum is doing a really nice work on what side, one of the rare minions or creatures in the deck. So sadly, could not combine his Apple Bomb with a Hero Power, which would have been nice. So what we...
We can, Fogelmancer followed by.
Fogelmancer, you trade with the weapon. Oh!
Yeah, it's a good mirror entity. I mean, it's good play around it. You didn't want to put like a, I don't know, a Stormwind champion in there.
Or the Righteous Protector. Being able to have Taunt twice, which have been backbreaking for Pain in this situation. But we're going to see a nice...
It's not bad. Meteor is used well, and I see how this, like what was thinking about when you bring this mage. It has a lot of AOE, a lot of removal, and it's great against decks like Paladin.
It's also great against Warlock because Polymorph is a card.
Yep.
Delicious. Because right now, I'll admit it, for people that follow me on Hearthstone, I'm rank 1, having lots of problem. Fell down to rank 2. Really would like to get to Legend this month, and I was like, I ate Warlock, and Polymorph sounds great. Saw that list on Twitter, and I was like, I don't know. I'm scared of playing now. Maybe Peltar can help me out. Never knows.
Don't forget, Peltar is going to be streaming after the Maple match on this channel. All right, so it ends up that the Artificer here is bringing a lot of armor to Watt, and that's a very good thing because what he needs to do is to at least make the game go. The longer the game gets, the better Watt's gonna do because he's going to have Lich, Frost Lich, and now he's gonna heal, and there's nothing that Pain's gonna be able to do to put enough pressure. And it's a golden Frost Lich. But I agree with Stowe, Frost Lich King Jaina would be great.
I do not play enough BO5s anymore. Really hard for me to comment on this one. And then meta is completely new. But OMG, Pain's getting wrecked.
Yeah, really, and I mean with the hand that Watt has right now, there's nothing he can do. Like Pain is nothing. Well,
Pain is just gonna feel pain for the next 2 times.
No, this one is not that good.
It's amazing, man. When they're easy like that, they're the best.
Yep.
So I think he's gonna play Flame Strike. Not sure. Oh, he makes him wait. But I mean, at the same time, going for Blizzard allows you to get another elemental, pushing lethal faster.
And he can, like, I mean, if he wants, he does Voodoo Doll to kill. He's not gonna do anything. So it's just a matter of time before Watt takes it 3-0 into this series. I really don't see how Pain's gonna do to come back. I mean, unless you guys on chat know something that we don't. I mean, we have the list, we have both hands, and I don't see how we can make it.
But you know they're going to answer 5 minutes place to what you just said.
I know.
Because you know when I said, like, I love Cobra Jet and he loves me? Well, he just answered in chat with a Kappa Pride. Kappa Pride?
Kappa Pride.
Called?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Kappa Pride. Oh my god, I feel so special.
There's even YOLO Blaze asking if there's 3 casters. Yo, this guy's crazy. No, we're only 2, man.
We just do the job for 3, man. We're so good.
We happen to have different voice between every sentences, and I don't know.
We're always like that. You spend your Monday night with us.
I'm always spending the Monday nights with you.
Yeah, no, it's nice that everyone on chat takes the time to be there.
Okay, you mean those guys?
Yeah, the real guys.
Our fans and followers and stuff.
Yeah, the community around Maplestone is great. It's always nice to be with you guys. I missed you guys a lot during all that time that I was away. I was thinking like, oh no, I cannot do what I love the most and come and cast Maplestone, cast some Earthstone.
Polymorph would be nice, but it doesn't matter because do we still get lethal? With the
and we do get the polymorph right here.
Wow, so I think Pain is in a little bit of pain.
All right. I'm still missing 2 damage, right?
Yeah, no, we're still missing damage, but yeah, it's still...
It's very close. So yeah, so 2 away. Pain is probably going to escape concede. And it's... Yeah, I mean, he tried. He's like, yeah, let's go.
OMG.
Yeah, who knows? He says maybe you don't have another Flame Strike, but yeah, I do. Yeah.
He does. He even has 2 if you consider the Blizzard in his hand. Okay, Blizzard wasn't really doing the thing.
Yeah.
But as of right now, I would like I would like chat to spam 69 because that's the amount of life that Watt finishes the game with. So I wanted some 69s in that chat. I wanted to be spam.
So that's it. So Watt wins it 3-0 against Spain in this battle for tiebreakers. So Watt's going to be fighting for a spot in top 8 in the next week. And we'll see if he can make it out and make it to the top 8. That's going to be on the 28th of April here at Montreal Esports office. And so what do you think about this first match? I mean, we saw new decks, mostly the Odd Paladin, which is supposed to be very strong, but didn't end up very strong here in the hands of Pain.
It's not really strong. It just happened that what a really controlling matchup, and every game was really good. That he had AOE and all his matchup, like even his Hunter, which is not exactly a control like at this moment of iteration of the meta, but even then he had like explosive trap, unleash the hounds. So even then he had like 4 AOE.
He probably
well, his warrior, let's not talk about it. He probably had many. I'm not going to count them. And well, his mage.
He probably built around this lineup, like, and it's wise to do so. I mean, everyone's gonna bring the paladin. It's so popular right now. Why not build your lineup around that? And that's what happened. I mean, what did great by winning his 3 games, trio. All right, so this is gonna be it for the first game of the Maple match.
If you allow me, I have 2
Yes.
more comments to do.
Yeah, sure.
So first of all, Sam Abub asked, "How can I get one of those really nice cup?" And like as I said during the stream, some of you may not have heard or may not have paid attention because you guys are not smart enough. But let's say that you would really like a cup. There's a 2-step process that you need to do to get them. First off, you need to register to the Maplestone League. So you go to www.maplestoneleague.ca, you register, you do all the stuff, you send me the money, I send it to my offshore account, and then you have the opportunity to play in the league, and if you win, you will get a nice cup. Sweet, eh? Really
It's
simple.
very nice.
2 steps. And last thing I would like to say is we're going to take a short break, as you were going to say. But before that, I would like you to know that I'll go upstairs, talk to Shom, talk to Chensi, and put a little bit of pressure into them, you know? Like
because
I
it's-
like to play in people's mind, you know?
Yeah.
You know?
So in a few minutes, the second Maple match, like you said, Chensi versus Shom, they are as well fighting for the tiebreaker or in a place into top 8. That's in a few minutes. Stay right there.
Oh, it's good to see you again. Pull up a chair by the hearth.
Welcome back, everyone, and to this Maple match, the last one of this Cobalt season that happens to be into the new expansion, Witchwood. And for our second match, Benji, Senor Benji now is with me. Yes, of course. And I'm Ragok with you today. And our second match today is Chansey versus Shom. And if you missed it before the break, we were talking how those matches are super important for the players if they want to make it to top 8. As for Chansey, if he wins, he gets to play in the tiebreaker tournament that we did this year. And instead of calculating the tiebreakers and make some people very happy and some people unhappy, we decided to make them fight for their spot into the last two spots for top 8. And as for Shom, if he loses, he's going to this tournament, and if he wins, he makes it to top 8. So we'll see how it goes, and I can't wait to see what the two players I'll be playing. And that's your cue, Benji, to start talking about the deck of the two.
Talking about what?
The decks that the two players
The
brought.
decks?
The decks.
The decks or the...
So
I'll start off by the ban strategy that we used. So Shom got his Warlock ban, no surprise there, and Shom decided to ban Paladin on Chansey's side.
All right.
So he's scared of those even or odd Paladins where the 1/1s are spammed all over the board. You discussed the importance of Shom winning or not winning this match, but I just want to point out a little interesting fact about Shom. Shom, since he started playing in the Maplestone, or HSQC as some weird people used to call it, well, every season he registered, he went to top 8. and lost on the first match. So like he's a good player, but he's jinxed when it's time to really compete and put it up, like step up your game. I don't know what happens to Sean, but he just doesn't get it.
Yeah, he breaks down into under pressure of the big games.
But today, Sean did bring out some deck that
Yep.
the pressure should not affect him so much because his deck is either even Odd Paladin,
Yeah.
Spiteful Summoner Priest, or Spiteful Summoner Druid. So he's
Yes.
just going to play on curve and hope that's going to carry him to a win, which is pretty good in Hearthstone. So that's a fair strategy.
Yeah.
Where if we go for Chansey, it's pretty similar.
And I see an aggro mage there. That's something that I didn't see much.
Oh, yeah, we do have an aggro mage, and something I really like in the aggro mage and inclusion I love that I always put in my aggro mage is the Pyroblast.
Yeah, well, it used to be very good. I mean, could it
I
be
think
called a
it's still
burn
good.
mage more?
I think it's really. Oh, you mean the deck overall or the card?
Yeah, well, the deck overall. I mean, what's the difference? Why would we call this one as an aggro mage instead of like a burn mage, where you burn your spells into the face of your opponent, and
Well,
this one has more minion, I guess.
I would prefer not to express my opinion because the chat is going to be upset whatever I say. So I will say,
Your mana
chat, may you answer Ragok's question, please?
All right, so we'll see how it goes. We also have the Spiteful Druid on Chansey's side. Is something that we we said before. It's pretty strong on the meta right now. Meta that switches every hour now. Probably not the same meta that when we started the show
No,
today.
it really depends on who's the most viewed streamer on Twitch and
Yeah.
which deck he's using at the moment. Because that's all there is about it. But if I do not mistake, we're going to be going into game one.
It's time now for game one versus Chansey and Shom in the Maple match, this last one of the season before the top 8 next in 2 weeks. And so you can see that both players are somewhere.
Or somewhere.
Here.
No, they're upstairs.
Of
If That's
course.
what you're talking about.
I was trying to make all right, it's the giveaway. No, I'm joking. Where are the players? So it's going to start with a battle versus a Warlock and a Druid with the new Druid. That is that Spiteful Druid from Shom. We already have the Spiteful Summoner in hand. And for Chansey, we're going for the Warlock, which is still a very strong deck. Not much has changed into the list. Some people have tried a few things around. You can see some voodoo dolls sometimes. I'm not sure of what Chansey, how he built it.
He does have the 2 voodoo dolls. He also has the Lord Godfrey, which is disgustingly good.
I still need to see how good it will really be. I know that Monsanto and
it's a good defile on a stick. I mean,
yeah, of course. I mean, Monsanto and Peltier were discussing it a lot, and like where Monsanto doesn't think it's gonna be good that much, and Peltier is like convinced that it's gonna be good. And I'm trying to see. I mean, I don't have foresight, so I'm really not sure how this one's gonna go. I mean, for the reasons Monsanto was giving is like, it's much easier to play around a defile, 2 defile at turn 7 than it is to
All right, so
to do around on turn 2.
Let's go back to game at the moment. So Shoma is having a power play with Spiteful
Wow.
Summoner. We're going to trigger the... Oh, the best target possible! So
GG.
the thing is, right before that, Chansey did have a really nice line of play. He would have went with the Skull, which would have triggered a Doomguard, which could have been then eaten by the cube, but he's facing lethal next turn. And the 12/12 is untargetable.
Yeah, the only way that Chansey would have is to have a voodoo doll in hand. It would have helped. I mean, you'd have a 1-on-2 chances. Like, you need the voodoo doll and you need something to kill it, which he doesn't have any of those in hand right now. So
He just used the file.
I mean, he can survive this turn, but
What? He can survive? Oh, okay.
yeah,
He plays the Dark
the-
Reaper. Okay,
or
okay.
he does play the. He has the Spellstone as well.
Why? I don't know. That just sounds like the line of play where he's in trouble. Oh, is he gonna trade? No. I mean, at this point, everything's like remove 2 L from the minion or go 2 damage face. I mean, results more or less the same. Nothing's gonna change.
And yeah, it's gonna be pretty easy for Xiaomi. I rolled on his Spiteful Summoner. And does he go for? I mean, for now, for Shom, it's mostly like, okay, just don't misplay anything. I don't think there's anything that my opponent can do unless he's very lucky with a voodoo doll, and that's not gonna happen. I think we're gonna have an escape concede pretty fast on Chansey's side. Not well. He's still thinking. I mean, who knows? Maybe there's a secret hidden.
If you tap, he
in
has
his
4
hand.
mana available, so
Nope, that won't be enough.
I mean, at 1 mana more, you could have survived with an Elfire, with a Dark Reaper for another turn, for maybe the Voodoo Doll, but that's not what's gonna happen. I think we are gonna.
He can survive here. I mean, he actually found a way to survive one more turn.
Maybe we could have done it. I think that's our role. We should try to see the plays and whatnot. But
Yeah, but that was not enough. Chance is gonna concede for, well, not concede, but he's gonna lose his first game against Shom, which has already won this first game. It was pretty quick. I rolled on the Spiteful Summoner, and well, when you get this line of play, I mean, it's a bit log. I mean, I guess Hearthstone is part of Hearthstone to get some eye rolls sometimes. So that's it for match number one between those two players. So
well, if I may correct
Wait.
you, match number 2, game 1.
yeah, let's use wise. I mean, it's wise to use
Let's
the right
use
words.
precise and exact
No,
words.
It's good.
Tabarouette.
That said, we're gonna go in game number 2. And so the Spiteful Druid is already done, is already secured on Shom's style.
So
on
on-
Shom's turn.
On side, exactly.
side,
But he
yeah.
still has 1 Spiteful Priest, and he has the infamous Odd Paladin. So, as Peltier said in chat, well, Shom is a meta slave. Well, that's pretty much what Shom does.
And he decided to go for the Odd Paladin for this game, and chances say, I'm going to go stick with my secured Warlock. I mean, losing 3 times in a row with Warlock, it's pretty rare. It happens. I mean,
it's
it always
possible.
depends on against who you're playing. If you do some mistakes and you do some bad turns, it will happen. But it's quite a deck that will win at least once in a 3 game. I think the percentage right now, according to HS Replay, is at 63%. Probably changed already, but
You're talking about percentage, and Luger just drops in chat like, yo, I think there's like a 20% chance to summon that minion, the 12/12 untargetable for Spiteful Druid, because there's, with the rotation at the moment right now, we have until next year the moment where we have the least amount of cards playable for any class, which is ideal for beginners.
yeah,
The time to start is pretty much now if you want to start in 2018.
yeah, you're right.
And it's a boring time for people like me that like to brew weird decks and hopefully
I was pretty
make it to
close.
rank 5.
In general, Warlock is at 53% win, 53.1 win on the ladder. It's the Paladin that at 54.7%. That's sit on top with actually this kind of deck, the Odd Paladin.
Exactly. So as we see right now, Shom's End is full of aggressive fire. Everything is 1 mana costed. Everything wants to the board and it face. But then he's like, what happens if Chansey has a Defile? That would terminate Shom's plan.
He's going like, okay, he doesn't have a Defile, or if he does, I still have a follow-up.
I would think that Shom's logic in this case would be like, I'm going to just do my hero power and play 1 card. And that's going to fill up the board. It's going to really ask for AoE if he does have one. And now Shom has a really important information. Chansey does not have an AoE because I think you do it, right, at this moment? If you have the file, you remove 5 stats.
Especially if it's only your first one, you know that you have other good removal into your deck. I mean, it's good. It's not menacing. I mean, I would have done it without question if we'd go into turn 5 where you can end up facing level up with that board. You don't want to be facing a level up with a board like this. So maybe I would have hold on to like going into turn 5 for your opponent. Like right now, it'll be a very good Defile, but no. They won't be that into his hand.
Is he going to tap and I roll that?
Or coin weapon? No, I mean,
But to get a Doomguard? Doomguard
Yeah.
doesn't have taunt.
Yeah, it's true.
Ugh, I said taunt. That was for you, Cobra Jet. Wink, wink. All right, so I think he's gonna do your call. No, I think he's gonna go for the that card on the left. I really dislike.
You good.
Buses.
Coin.
I don't know why.
The good thing is that he can cube and pack and dark packet and go aggressive. There's no level up into Shom's hand and no space to put the war.
First world problem. No, I mean aggro problem.
What is it called? You hear it. I mean, do you? There's nothing you cannot dark pack yet because you don't have enough mana. So forget what I said before. You need to survive here, and you hope that your opponent doesn't have much damage. And what's the 3 mana, the old card that I see? I have War Leader, and it's not War Leader.
No, but it gives +1 to all your minions. I forgot the name too. It's an old card. It's a classic card. We should know it by art, but
it's
we
not
don't.
something that we don't we don't see it very often. I mean, those cards just came in the archetype. Raid Leader.
Raid Leader.
There you go. And we have Lethal here on Shom's side. And that's the strength of the odd Paladin, where it can end up very fast.
Clearly doesn't like that. And the worst thing is, Shom only has one deck to pass, which is Spiteful Priest, which has a really good matchup against the Paladin because of those Dust Breakers and just the fact that you can play Spiteful Summoner and win. Right?
You can actually go back with your Warlock again and hope for the best. If not, I mean, he does have the Mage. Can he? Yeah, well, Mages usually have a good matchup with Priest. It's just, I don't know, since the new expansion. I mean, Secret Mage was pretty good against Priest in some situation.
I'll just do a little bit of comments on the chat as we wait for the next match. So Sam Abub that says that Dude Pally is 0-3. Before we saw this conclusion, it was 0-3 on stream, but now it's 1-3. So Shom, thank you for bringing back the Pally. And lastly, there's Yellow Blaze still saying, I might be crazy, but I feel like there's a third voice. Well, the third voice is probably in your head. So yeah, I guess you're crazy because we are only 2 in this room unless you are hiding something under that. What's that thing? What? Huh? Okay, so let's keep focused on the game. Let's not make anything awkward. People.
It's already done. What's done is done. All right, so Prince Killeset as well into those spiteful decks. We keep Killeset. It's always good to have in the beginning of the game. Shom here that's wondering, does he keep? And he does keep both spiteful summoner, and it's a good thing because you know that you're gonna win around that card pretty much. If he IROs again, he has a good chance to go with the 3-0 victory here. And
that would be like the quickest Maple match ever.
Yeah, it's only 9:15 and
right?
we're 1 game away. I mean, it's too bad that Elena's not gonna like that. It's a short stream, short Hearthstone, but you cannot have it every day, every time.
All right, so Shom isn't really happy about the pressure that he's getting. He doesn't have any Dust Breaker, but a top deck one would be so awesome. It's not the case. So Tarp Creeper is gonna make a nice wall, trading with half the board of Chansey or Hero Power, depending on his fields.
Or you can just silence and go. No, I'm not gonna. Don't keep going face. You want to keep your Spellbreaker for something more threatening.
So it's going good for Chansey, depending on Shom's top deck.
He gets
that's fine. That's fine. That's great, in fact.
Yeah, you can trade with the Drake here. It makes for a clean board. Oh no, okay. So he's gonna try and force Chansey. He's gonna take the value trade and force Chansey for a trade himself. Is that what Chansey's gonna do? We'll see.
Well, you can always silence and make it a 4-2 and have a nice trade.
Yeah, he's gonna be able to value trade here and keep the control.
So the question is, what will Shom get of the Spiteful Summoner?
He's gonna coin it up. He's gonna have 2 turn with Spiteful Summoner.
But the first one I think is gonna be game defining. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen. Either the free from member or mind control. So
does he
mind
get
control.
again? Does he get
Is it going to be a Deathwing? Is it?
a Deathwing? Oh, right on with your prediction, Senor Benji.
Chancy is not having a blast.
Oh no! At least this one is targetable, I guess.
So he's gonna have a really rough turn playing Malfurion, making 2-1-5. No, you may want to go for the poisonous in this situation. But then if he does have Dustbreaker, so hard. That's why I'm casting and making the league and not playing in it.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Luker Peltier confirms that he only had the 5 mana. We're 5 minutes late, so this commentary is useless.
But it's
So
fine.
they are in the other game. Yep.
It's fine.
All right, so are we going to? Okay, here it's quite interesting because you have 2 poisonous spiders on the Chansey side. It's gonna contest the what's on board, so it's gonna be interesting and see what Sean does. He decides to trade, and
Whoa.
okay. I mean, it's gonna end up in control, and I wonder if the priest can win this.
Well,
Just
I mean-
because UI will replenish the druid so
No,
much.
I think on the contrary, like Shom is so much better equipped. His minions are overall bigger than what Chansey will get at the late game. His spells also have a way bigger impact. Like UI in this case, drawing 5 cards is almost like
you don't want to
it
get.
doesn't really help you. But having a mind control on one of those 4/8 Taunt Dragons, wow, that's pretty good. That's going to be defining in this matchup.
Yeah.
We'll see later on. We still have a spider. The spider
Yeah.
not really going to do it.
That's early for Primal Break. Yeah, you're right, because it's going to go much deeper. He's going to go deeper in this deck, and it's going to get closer to fatigue much faster. Sean can just stall it a bit. The only way I see Chansey winning is that he gets a very nice aggressive turn with a lot of tempo and able to impose himself.
Or he could play Spiteful Summoner and get a 12/12 untargetable and ride it to the win.
Yeah.
Seems unlikely at the moment, but it's still one of the possibilities.
Yeah, he doesn't have a Spiteful Summoner yet in hand.
We didn't discuss it so much, but Chansey, right before we sat down for the stream, we were discussing, and right now, as you can see on the screen, depending on the size you're looking at, he has a purple shirt. That's his. He told me that's his team name, but the team is not created yet. He's going for that, and you know why?
Why?
Because Chansey's a game developer and he's making games, and he wants a team too. He's all into game.
Yeah, he's all into game. And when we asked the question about what brought you to play Hearthstone, he always loved the
I know what he liked.
Game.
He liked Naruto TCG, right?
No, that's
Oh.
not the same person. No, he really liked StarCraft Brood War, of course, Warcraft 3, Dota 2. And so he's now president and CEO of his own game development company that he started back in 2014 called Manavoid Entertainment. I don't know if you guys know about it. And since then, he's been working at games every day. And he's got very interested in all competitive games like Hearthstone, Rocket League, Dota 2, PUBG, and so on.
Oh yeah, PUBG is such a competitive game.
Well, it is
wow.
now. They actually have a tournament now. They did some crazy thing. It's just Fortnite is free, and there's a lot more people playing it now.
So I think we're going to be going.
Home.
Yes.
It's gonna end up pretty
I mean,
early.
Mind Control Tech could be doing some work. Oh, and it does.
Oh, it does. Very good. Here, the Mind Control Tech is gonna hold the fort. Well, it's gonna help to hold the fort for a bit more, and it's
That's gonna be
much
great.
rather. It's possible here, and it's a good trade. You get some good stuff here. He won't. Sean's not gonna be able to get through that taunt easily unless he gets a
Oh.
Spellbreaker.
But that's not going to be easy. It's not going to be enough.
No, it's not gonna.
But
be
I'm
good
really
enough.
happy. I just caster Curse Shom. I was saying he's gonna win. It's gonna be an easy game. We're gonna go home at 9:20 and stuff like that. And Chansey just pulled out some nice RNG out of that mind control tech. Is that going to be enough? Because the mind control's going out. Eeh. Ooh.
That's tempting here. It's like, okay, do I play? Oh, he doesn't think too much about it. He plays the Spiteful Summoner.
I mean, you built your deck around it, right?
Yeah, you're right. And you don't want to be getting this one in your hand because and there we go again. He's back for more action. Tyrantus.
It's like Luca and Petaro were saying in chat. You now have a 40% chance on the Spiteful Summoner Druid to summon a 12/12 at either 5 or 6 mana if you have the coin or not. That's cheating.
Yeah.
It's not taunt, but it's still cheating.
Yeah, I wonder if it's gonna get nerfed or something. We'll see.
No,
I don't
unlikely.
think. It's too I mean, it's still RNG. I mean,
It's RNG, and you have to build your deck around it.
all right, so we can get through, but it's not enough to get lethal yet.
I mean, it's still fine.
Oh no, it is. It is.
Oh.
Okay, we need to follow the games. That's what we are here for. All right, so Chansey didn't say his last word. He does secure his Spiteful Druid into this matchup between him and Shom on the Maple match. I'm Ragok and joined with Senor Benji. And hope that you like the games that you're seeing now in this new meta of the Witchwood. You can see some of the new decks. I thought that, of course, those games are very important to make it to top 8 or in the tiebreaker. So I guess you don't want to do some meme decks.
Wait, I'll just stop. If you happen to want to know more about new decks, if you go to the Montreal Esports YouTube page, you will see Monsanto and Peltari discussing a couple of games. Thank you for that. I was waiting for that. So yes, my shameless plug was done, and you may proceed with your commentary.
Hey, now the hat actually follows you now. That's great. Thank you for. Wait. All right, so. That was it for the other game, and yeah,
it's so hard.
You can watch Peltire and Monsanto discuss about some meta, some hero crafting. It was before the expansion came out, but there's some cool stuff that came out.
Well, it's
from
Monsanto. If it's not a weird combo that nobody understands, he's not having fun. He's not. Il prend pas son pied, as we would say, as in the French Canadian zone. You know.
So match number 4 between Shom and Chansey, and Shom comes back with his priest, of course, because it's the only one that needs to be secured now, and he has the Camellios in hand, which will help him read what's in Chansey's hand. He already knows that he has a Doomguard, and wow,
no,
look
not
at
a
the
Doomguard,
hand.
the Gul'dan. He sees the Gul'dan.
No, yeah, but before the turn before it was a Doomguard. Now he knows that he has Gul'dan. He knows that he has a Nevian. He can go deep, probably. That's the information I would read. I mean, okay, so 2 cards that he cannot play now until 25.
Wow. Well, I mean, weapon's going to be good for Chansey.
Well, it's going to be a good information if Shom can see, but no, he's going to see another Doomguard. And I guess
another Doomguard or the same Doomguard?
Exactly what I was about to ask. It's, I guess that Camellios can redo the same card again and again.
No, clearly.
And so sometimes it's bad because you don't get this information that you would like to have, especially now. Instead of having to know if like Shom could have known that 3 cards from his opponent's hand, right? But now he's only know that he has Gul'dan. He does have a Doomguard, maybe 1, maybe 2, and now he knows that he has a Immortal Coil. It's interesting. I'm pretty sure that it's going to be played in tournament. It does take a spot into your 30 cards, right? I mean, and it might end up without 0 value.
Seems unlikely.
Yeah.
Because any top tier deck will have just overall cards, which are good, which don't need exactly synergy. I mean, that's how you get top tier deck. You just put a lot of good cards together, and if they have synergy, the better it is. But you don't need that. Huh, dude, Paladin? Who needs synergy?
Yeah. All right. So it's going to be a hero power pass here for Shom. Well, with attack as well, and we play the weapon and. This is
and the game just changed.
And we get the information that you got what? You got the Doom Guards, but you also have the Void
Void
Lord.
Lord. Exactly. That's
So,
so that's an easy Doom Guard. So I'm like, what could it be?
it's not so good. You discard 2 in your hand. Yeah, well, he could catch lethal at some point, I guess. And what does he get? Oh yeah, he does get the Void Lord. It's going to be very big for him. He's going to be able to protect it and cube it with oh no, or Lackey.
And get the second?
Yeah, maybe.
I
And
don't
it
know.
is. It is. Yes, it is.
No, I understand he did go for the second, but was it necessary? I don't think so. I think the cube was better. You put more stats on the board, and you have a cube, right? You have a cube.
Well,
which
you don't want to leave the cube there because you never know. Because there's a lot of silence. Like there's a
True.
lot of Spellbreaker that's being played right now.
Yeah,
there's
but
a lot of.
but he could have played the cube and sack it right away with the dark pack.
Yeah, exactly. But
So-
it ends up with the same result.
Anyway, I personally think in that situation, cubing and sacrificial pack the cube was better. Chat, please tell me if I'm a scrub or not.
I think, and I will I think it was better displayed just because you have the Void Lord still in your deck. It's your only demon that's left, and you don't want to top deck it, and then your Lackey has no value. So now he knows.
No, but I can live with a Lackey with no value because in the worst case, the Void Lord's in my hand and the weapon's gonna get it. But my line of play allowed you to have a 3/9, 3/1/3s, and a 4. No, not even the 4/6. You sacked it, and you had 2 3/9s. I don't know. I would have preferred to have board, but I think he's gonna go for the. Oh, I see Chensi now. He's gonna go for the kill. That's what he's doing. Smart guy. That's what he's playing, and I'm commentating.
He's going to be able to get another 10 damage if he wants. He's going to wait a little bit. This way is it's going to be good, especially that he gets another Doom Guard. And Shom knows it. And he's going to know it. Oh, is he doing it now? I imagine. I don't know. Does Shom gets a Psychic Stream? Does he have some Psychic Stream? No? All right.
Priest.
All right. No, but who knows? I mean, he could have teched it because it'd be very bad for Chensi now. But Chensi is in good posture to be able to win this game.
Wait. If I may, there's a question on chat. I'll be able to answer that. Pelter is going to do it before I do. Well, before
They hear
YOLO
from
Blaze
Hero.
can hear my answer.
Yeah.
But yes, we're going to do a double elim tournament with everyone which has tiebreakers of 5-3s because real tiebreakers is a flip of a coin and that's not so fair. So nobody asked you to play for 8 weeks and just win at the end to make you top 8 or not. So we decided to make a double elim so people can fight it out and still have one more match at least of fun and to really say that they deserve to be in top 8.
Is this lethal here? We got 8, 9.
I do not see how it can be lethal.
Yeah, it is lethal with Hellfire.
Exactly. Also, Chensi is not
Top deck
down.
lethal.
So I'm so happy to have cursed that Shom.
All right.
Shom guy.
So is Shom gonna get reverse sweep against Chensi? Well, we'll see in game number 5 of this best of 5 into the Maple match. Last week of the Maple match, before the playoffs, like you were just saying a second ago, we'll be doing a tiebreaker tournament that's going to be off stream, I believe.
Oh yeah, off stream.
Yeah. Okay, because I mean, maybe you wanted to do something next week.
I don't know. No, I'll take my day off.
Yeah, let's take we'll take a week off.
Elena wants her day off too. Oh la la. Oh,
Uh,
she's making me signs.
and
She wants a day off.
Yeah, she can't wait to be there for the top 8, where she's gonna be doing the technique for a whole day of Hearthstone. That's our dream.
No. On that day, she's gonna be a waitress.
Does she?
She doesn't know yet, but I'm gonna ask her to be a waitress. She's gonna give drinks to the top 8 players,
That's-
and myself, and the casters.
That's kind of okay. Why her?
I don't know. I think I went too far in that joke. Can I ever take that back? Because it sounds like a bit like a, like the kind of joke I should not be doing.
Sexist a little bit?
Like it's a little bit close to #MeToo. I feel uncomfortable at the moment. Can nobody clip this? That'd be fine. That'd be fine. So thank you for not clipping this. YOLO Blaze and Cobra Jet. I know you guys are followers and you won't do it. So last game we're gonna have the aggro mage or burn mage, as you like to call it. Chad did not answer that question before.
Yeah, that's right. Well, it's a good thing to, like, if we see more spells than minions, I guess it's more burn.
Oh! Hey, 5 minutes later, Samabub is like, yeah, man, you gotta play that cube. You gotta play the cube. You know the play I was questioning?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it didn't really matter because, Chensi still won. But I think that play. Oh no, Johnny Lucky is not on my side. He's like, cube the Doomguard. Okay, so everybody's making fun of me. Ah.
Yes.
So
yeah.
I'll just keep on.
Everyone does like okay.
But then Luker says, please cube and back. So you see, Luker's on my side. And if Luker's on my side, I got the whole internet and Twitter on my side. That's what I have. All right, so let's get back into
Well,
game.
we'll never know. I mean, he did win with this line of play, so I guess in the end,
Like,
that's
who
what's
am I to
important.
comment, Oof. Oh, Arcane Intellect? I mean, you want to dig in for secrets for Kirin Tor Mage?
Please cube back and draw last, of course.
So that's a pretty huge wall in front of Shensi right there. Ooh. Like, I mean, if you're gonna play play the Mana Worm first. Oh, really? Oh my God, 550% chances. This guy is crazy.
Yep, missing one.
I mean, you trade because next turn is big, but he's gonna heal depending on his turn. Well, we can just play that new 5/4 card.
Scale Worm.
Yeah, I got wrecked a couple of times by that card. It's really well costed.
Well, that's how Priest filled the gap and the void that the other dragons left. He gets this kind of card. He gets also the 4/11 when you hold the dragon. Well, you gain 4 attack or you gain.
Well, I
1
mean, they're
attack.
not Nether Spite Historian, but they're pretty good still.
No, and they're not. I guess they're not Draconid operatives as well, but they're still pretty good.
Ooh, Beltire said a on-point comment. Shameful Summoner losing. Yes, the Shameful Summoner has lost. It was really enjoyable because I really dislike this card. It's not fun to play against.
Nope.
And it's not fun to play. Like, I mean, it's always funny once in a while when you, on turn 5, you play for 17 of stats, but, I mean, it doesn't feel good.
It just, yeah, it feels bad, especially the fact that it's not like if you get a good RNG, you just win the game without like any skills. You don't really need to know what you're doing. In that part it's not very good, but I mean for new players that sometimes don't know.
All
or
right,
doesn't
so
have
we're
the
going to see if
clue.
the RNG is going to be great. It looks fine for the moment. Is it going to be another Dragon Lord?
Tyrantus, the third time into this game, ladies and gentlemen, is Tyrantus needed. He had the call on the wall, and it's 15-12, untargetable. No, you're 5.
Okay, so people are getting my sexist comments, and, well, I mean,
Clipped.
that's not fun. But at
Yeah.
least Beltire did say something on my side, which she does happen to be an experienced
Yeah.
bartender. She used to work at Meltdown. That's where
It's true.
where I recruited her for esports.
Right. Okay. Oh my God, Tyrantus again! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh please! Please no!
And Shom is BMing this.
Oh my God! What a! Oh wow! What a unlucky! Sean got it. It's 3 times that Sean gets it. I think Chansey got it once. Did he?
I don't know.
At least it's been 3. It's the 4th time that we see Tyrantus. Wow.
I don't know, but it's just like Luker said. Like, there's 20% chance.
It makes it for a highlight right now.
But it may. You know what? If he
Wow. And it's how Shom's gonna be ending up this match with those Tyrantus on play with those spiteful summoner. He's been very lucky. Good job. RNG, we're on your side. Ben
Road Shom.
Yeah, Ben Road Shom. He did this prayer to the Lord. So there we go. Shom is gonna secure a place into the top 8 with this victory. Good job to him. We'll see him now on the 28th of April for that top 8 right
Yeah,
here.
he's gonna come on the 28th.
Yep.
Be prepared and lose
His
round
first
1
match.
and going to lose his bracket and then lose again. That's his strats. From
Right.
what I've seen from past top 8, that's Shom pass. That's Shom strats. I think he doesn't like the camera or popping up the champagne or whatever.
Maybe we'll see how he does on the 28th of April. So that's it for the last Maple match of this season, the Cobalt season that ends up
in
in
the
Witchwoods. Yeah, but I mean, we were stuck in the catacomb, and we came out, and we were in Witchwood, and Witchwood brought us some nice cards. I hope you guys have a lot of fun playing the game, moving around with the new decks, playing around. I sure do have a lot of fun with it. It always nice to
me too.
refresh the fun because at the end of a meta or at the end just before an expansion, sometimes we drop. We're like, okay, the last seasons are not very fun to play, but every time that's
And then you get to expansion day, and you're like, I'm going to try all those cards, and you're like, nah, old cards were better. I'm going to play Temple
Yeah.
Rogue or Warlock or whatever
Yeah.
because those cards are good.
Well, when you think about it, there's not much deck like. I mean, there's few decks that are okay with a lot of new cards, but most of the good decks are the old one with a few new cards. You can have a lot of fun with a lot of them. There was a lot of shaman in the first day for the memes, I guess.
Oh, that was not meme. That was cancer.
Yeah.
Talking about cancer, Luker says, "Do you like that transition?"
All right,
Just
I don't know,
because-
Luker. You take the message like you want.
They were still discussing the play of 2 games ago, and he says like, not because he won that the play was right, referring to your comments.
I know.
So Luker's on my side, okay?
No,
That's
I know,
clear.
I know,
It's
and
official.
I mean, I agree totally. I mean, it's okay. And Elena takes the time to message Benji, of course, that she loves Hearthstone and she cannot wait to come back for the next season. You'll have more information if you want. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and of course, go on our website. You'll get all the information for the league for the next season. Also on what's coming up for the top 8, for all the information that you need to know on the league. And if you want those beautiful cups here,
you can drink out of them for real. Look.
Look. Okay, I'm not going to do that. And so that's it for me.
Okay, can I have the word of the end?
Yeah, we'll just say goodbye. I was Ragok, and I leave this last word with Senor Benji. Oh, there we go.
okay.
Wait. Oh, okay.
All right. So my last word is thank you. But before I say thank you, Elena sent me a private message as we were discussing her involvement in Maplestone, and she said, word for word, HS sucks. So that was my
nice.
word of the that was my ending.
Nice way to end the stream, Benji. So I will take back this thing, and we'll see you next time. The next time is going to be for the top 8. Be there. There's going to be a nice Hearthstone play, a nice community roundup and meet up here at Montreal Esports. If you're part of the league and you want to come, maybe you can call Benji. Maybe he's gonna do something for you. If you want to be there for the top 8, who knows?
Well, I'm negotiating a little viewing party for any HS fan that would like to come by Montreal. So be tuned to our social medias. They're all called Maplestone_HS. So Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. No, we don't have Instagram.
No, we don't.
We're not cute enough. Well, I mean,
We are.
I'm whatever.
But-
So just close the show, okay?
All right, everyone. So see you next time on the 28th of April for the top 8. Thank you for watching, and see you.